Hello, in this video, we will introduce iterators. We already use iterators from the vector class. In the vector class, you can invoke its begin and end functions. These functions return an iterator. Iterator is essentially a pointer wrapped in an object. Iterator provides a uniformed way for traversing elements in various types of containers. Iterator is an important notion in C++. The standard template library, STL, uses iterators to access the elements in the container. We will introduce STL in chapters 22 and 23. This chapter, we will define an iterator class, and it creates an iterator object for traversing the elements in a linked list. The objectives here are twofold. First, to look at an example of how to define an iterator class. Second, to become familiar with iterators and how to use them to traverse the elements in a container. Iterators can be viewed as an encapsulated pointer. In a linked list, you can use pointers to traverse the list, but iterators have more functions than pointers. Iterators are objects. Iterators contain functions for accessing and manipulating elements. An iterator typically contains the overloaded operators defined in this table here. This is the plus, advance the iterator to the next element. This asterisk access the element pointed by the iterator, equals test whether two iterators point to the same element, not equal test whether two iterators point to different elements. The iterator class for traversing the elements in a linked list is defined here. So this is the iterator. Now inside this is a pointer here. It's wrapped in the iterator. It's current. Through the current, you can get the elements pointed at the current. This is the constructor to constructor iterator object. So these are operators overloaded. So plus plus, the reference operator, equal and not equal. This class is implemented in listing 20.2 lines 25 to 64. So look at this listing here. You're going to see this is where the iterators are defined. This right here. So this, you see this operators, equal, not equal, and this is get the content, and this pointed by the pointer here is this is the moving the point to the next. So this is the, there's two, prefix and the postfix. Now this is important. So we now make this iterator a subtype of the iterator class in the standard Java library. So now with this subtype definition, you inherit all the standard functions defined in the C++ iterator class. And you can use the for each loop, for example, with this subtype here. So now let's go back to look at the function now. So this is the begin. That is here in the linked list class. So in the linked list class, you can see that we have this is the begin. Now begin is simply to return the iterator. So you are going to return this iterator. So look at the iterator that points to the first element. So this is, look at this iterator right here. It is right here, iterator head. Int is iterator tails next. So this is the one is passing the last one. This is the int is for. So we're going to write a test program now using the iterator. So this is the function to uppercase, is to get all this in this, everything in this string s, and change it to uppercase. And this is the linked list, add the elements to the linked list. Now we write this code using the iterator. So this is the iterator now, getting this iterator. So this is the begin. So let's get the first one, list.begin, and then go list iterator plus plus. And here, the test condition here is iterator is not equal to list.end. So it's the end. If that's the case, you passed the end. So for every element, if it's not the end, so we get this invoke to uppercase with the content of the string here using this dereference operator to retrieve the content pointed by the iterator. So this is all the uppercase displayed. Now, please note that you can write this code if you want to traverse everything. So writing this code, print list, is more efficient than writing the code using the index. So traversing everything, this is. And also I want to show you here that with this iterator, you can now apply the algorithms. So this is the algorithm max to find the maximum in this iterator through this iterators. So this begin and end. So this is to find the minimum. So what is minimum? It is min element list.begin list.end. That is all for this section on iterators. See you on the next video.